Hey everyone, Kerry here from Best of Us Investors. Today we are putting a really fascinating company under the microscope, Hive Digital Technologies. That's ticker HIVE. So welcome to the latest Best of Us Investors stock analysis, and this one is powered by AI. We're about to find out if this company has what it takes to meet our pretty ambitious investment goals. Now, to do this, I don't work alone. I rely on my two AI research partners. On one hand, you've got Bard. He's my qualitative expert. Think of him as the storyteller. He uncovers the market position, the competitive advantages, the why. And on the other hand, we have Samantha. She's our quantitative analyst. She is all about the numbers, stress testing the financials and forecasting the returns. And together, they help me answer the one question that matters most to us. Here at Best of Us Investors, our mission is pretty straightforward. Find stocks that can deliver a 100% return in 3 years. So the big question is, can Hive meet that standard? Let's dive in and find out. Okay, we're going to kick things off with Bard's report. This is where we get the story behind Hive, digging into those crucial qualitative strengths that, don't always jump off a balance sheet. And right off the bat, Bard's research shows that Hive is playing a completely different game than its peers. Yeah, their core business is Bitcoin mining, but they're clearly building something much bigger. We're talking about a diversified digital infrastructure company. They're jumping into high-performance computing for AI. They actually own their green energy assets, and they strategically hodl or hold a big chunk of the Bitcoin they mine. And this right here is where Hive really starts to separate from the pack. See, most of their competitors are just pure-play Bitcoin miners. They rely on the US power grid, and they often have to issue a ton of new shares to grow, which, as you know, dilutes existing investors. Hive, on the other hand, is diversified into AI, uses its own global green energy, and, this is a big one for us, they funded their growth without any significant shareholder dilution. That is a huge green flag. And this quote from management just nails it. Their vision isn't just about the next crypto boom, they're aiming to be a sustainable data center titan. That long-term vision is exactly the kind of thing Bard looks for. All right, so that's a really compelling story, but you know me, we need the hard evidence. It's time to bring in Samantha to see if the numbers really back up this narrative. So Samantha's analysis immediately zeroes in on one number, 17.5. What is that? It stands for joules per terahash. The easiest way to think about it is like miles per gallon for Bitcoin miners. It's a raw measure of efficiency. And in this game, the lower the number, the better. It means Hive spends less cash on energy to mine every single coin. And believe me, that efficiency number is an absolute game changer. Hive's fleet is running at 17.5, while the industry average is way up there around 28. Now, that gap isn't just some technical detail, it's a massive cost advantage that flows directly to their bottom line. And they're pairing this insane efficiency with just jaw-dropping growth. Take a look at their mining power, what's called the hash rate. They went from 6.3 exahashes, that's a measure of computing power, back in March, and they're targeting 25 by the end of 2025. That is a nearly four-fold increase in their production capacity in about a year and a half. Just incredible. So you might be asking, how in the world did they fund this massive growth? Well, that's the best part. They did it with one of the strongest balance sheets in the entire industry. They hold a huge treasury of Bitcoin, they have plenty of cash on hand, and they carry almost zero debt. This financial fortress gives them the flexibility to grow aggressively without being forced to sell their assets at the wrong time. So, we have Bard's compelling story and Samantha's really strong numbers. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's look at the forecast and see what this could all mean for our investment. Samantha modeled 3 potential outcomes, all based on Bitcoin's price by 2028. Okay, in a moderate case, we fall a bit short of our goal. But in her base case, with Bitcoin at about $118,000, we hit our 100% return target. And what if the bull case plays out? Well, then we could be looking at a potential 3 to 4 times return on our money. The takeaway here is crystal clear. Our mission is absolutely within reach. All right, we've seen the story, we've crunched the numbers, and we have run the forecast. It is time for the final verdict, and most importantly, our actionable plan. So it all comes down to this one question. After everything we've seen, does Hive Digital Technologies have what it takes to deliver that 100% return in 3 years? Our final investment score is an 85 out of 100. Now, that is a very, very strong score. It reflects Hive's high potential for return and its excellent fundamentals, but it's also balanced against the risks that just come with the territory in the crypto sector. So with that score, our official recommendation is a tactical buy. So what exactly does that mean? It means we see this as a high upside, but speculative investment that is directly tied to the momentum of Bitcoin. It's really for investors who are bullish on the crypto space and can handle the inevitable price swings. So here is our tactical action plan. First, positioning. You want to keep the position size moderate. Think maybe 2 to 3% of your portfolio. Second, the buy trigger. We are watching for a confirmed breakout above $3. Third, sell triggers. If it runs, consider taking some profits in that $5 to $6 range. And finally, and this is crucial, risk management. A stop loss in your $2.20 is absolutely essential to protect your capital. I really hope this deep dive was valuable for you. This is exactly the kind of analysis we do inside the Best of Us Investors Platinum program, where we teach the new way to invest using the power of AI. Thank you so much for joining me. So the final question to ask yourself is this. In a world that's going to be increasingly powered by data and digital assets, is a company that's mastering both a risk worth taking, or is it a risk you can't afford to miss? I'll see you in the next one.